Hi everyone, I just got back from the National Flute Association convention in Anaheim, California, and thank God it was a lot cooler in Anaheim than it was or is still here in Phoenix. So that was a nice change of pace. So thinking about conventions and conferences, I think this convention especially put it in a little bit of perspective for me. I think that there's so many times that we can say, oh, well, you know, there's a million excuses not to go. First of all, money. It's so expensive. You know, who as a student has that kind of money to, you know, travel and spend on hotels and Starbucks who think it's, you know, fair to charge $3 for a small cup of coffee? Anyone? Anyways. So, I mean, the money issue, the time issue, it's right before the semester starts. You know, traveling can be hectic right before then. And then the other thing too is, you know, sometimes you get in the thought of, well, I'm not performing, I'm not presenting, I'm not competing, you know, so why should I go? I think that this convention was an eye-opener and a reminder that it's so important to go to these things. It's worth the money, it's worth the travel, the time. It's a great way to connect. It's a great way to see what others are doing in the field. You know, I met so many great people this week that I'm definitely going to keep in touch with, and who are coming from a different aspect than I am. And it's really interesting to get their point of view on things. You know, for example, I met a couple people from the military bands, and you know, you can do research all you want online, and it sounds like an awesome deal, you know, but talking to someone who's actually physically there that you can build a relationship with, it's important. I mean, you learn the ins and outs, what it's really, really like. And, you know, military jobs, it's got the good, it's got the bad, just like everybody, you know, every job, but just for example, things like that, building rapport and connections is really, really important. And I don't know, I just think that the idea of socializing and building those relationships, especially at this stage in my career, in your career, is just so important. You know, it's anymore in this world, it's not, you know, what you do, it's not about what's on the paper, it's about who you know, and being able to go out there and take a risk and introduce yourself, I think is really, really huge to being successful. I mean, in any field, but especially in the music world. And a couple other things I noticed, the events that were the most widely attended that I went to, aside from the headline recitals and the gala concerts, were the new and innovative people. You should have seen the line for Greg Patillo. He gave a beatboxing masterclass, and oh my gosh, they filled up the entire room and they closed the doors, and the line to get in went all the way down the convention hall. It was absolutely amazing. So it's the people that are being innovative and new and different are attracting the attention, and I think, you know, especially instrumental conventions, it's eye-opening to see exactly how many people are doing exactly what you're doing, exactly what we're doing. I've heard so many good flutists this weekend that it's like, okay, that's right, it's not just my studio. There's a million people just like me that, you know, are fabulous. So I think we as musicians and instrumentalists especially need to do something to set ourselves apart. So seeing what's new, seeing what's out there, seeing what kind of innovations are happening, it's kind of important stuff. So I don't know, I think going to conventions can give you some inspiration, give you some new ideas, give you some new relationships that you can foster and look into down the road. You know, I think conventions are a very good thing. So I guess I'll get off my soapbox now, but if you have a chance, or if there's a convention in your field coming up, go to it. Take a chance. And you might even get to go somewhere that's really beautiful. California's great. So, yeah, I guess that's my soapbox for now. So, take care.